How's it going, everybody? My name's Evan. This is Marksman Trading, and welcome to my trading journey. Today is December 5th, and this is another day trade recap. We are down $57 on the day in my prop firm Apex account. So a small red day, not really 1 hour because I started risking $75 per trade, but still a red day. Unfortunately, could have been green. Definitely made a few mistakes that I shouldn't have made. But let's get into it. So I took 2 trades, one on the NQ and one on the ES. So the first trade I took was this short over here at 1206. Now this is the first trade I shouldn't have taken. My edge technically was there, but the price action, well, actually no, it really wasn't, because I didn't wait for the price action to agree for me. So here's the 1 minute chart. As you can see, the NQ moved up today. Pull that back up again. Moved up, ramped up, and then we kind of flushed, kind of double bottomed in this demand zone, fell below it, and we made a lower low, right? We have a low here, we have a low here. I was expecting to make a lower high off of this lower high from that, from the top up there. It was the top end of a supply zone, and so the yellow arrow is where I got in. I got filled at 15,879 with my stop at the high of this candle, which is the L dashed line, at 15,888. So the blue arrow is where I had to cover my position. What my thesis for this was, it was the top end of a supply zone. Like I said, I was expecting for it to kind of join this trend to keep moving lower. Let's take a look at the 5 minute. It was kind of rejecting the 20 and 9 EMA when I did get in. So I was planning on it for it to continue to go down. We had, what demand line do we have up there? Oh yeah, we had 1 minute demand, or sorry, 1 minute supply line forming. When I took it, it was straight, so that was the second criteria. So it was straight, but after it ripped back up, the supply line wasn't straight yet. So that's not too bad. You know, I maybe should have waited a little longer until it was straight for a couple candles, but when I did take it, it was straight. It just moved up after the candle moved up. So what happened was I was waiting for it to reject the top end of the supply zone and close below the 1 minute 9 EMA, which is this green line right here, to confirm it going lower. Kind of something like this that happened over here, but I got impatient. I saw this 1205 candle kind of flush with this topping tail, and I let that immediate price action kind of give me tunnel vision with the whole trade, and I was undisciplined, and I took the entry, and I got stopped out within seconds of my entry. Same candle. So lesson learned. I can't be jumping into trades like that. Gotta be patient and let my edge present itself. I can't be chasing trades. And that was late too. That was after 12 o'clock. So definitely need to work on that. My stats show that after 12 o'clock, my profitability goes down significantly. So really need to be careful of that. My second trade I took was on the ES. So let me pull that up real quick. I got it down here. But the second trade was a short, which actually, oops, I got 30 days loaded in. Let me just pull it up down here for now. So the second short I did take was did have my edge to it. Although actually no, I was early on this one too. I was not disciplined today. I was kind of on edge after after I took that first loss. And then, so as you can see, the ES kind of moved up, flush as well. It was kind of making lower lows, lower highs. This white dashed line is previous day's close. So I was rejecting, or so I thought it was rejecting, trying to go green on the day. It was going to stay red. We had a 1 minute supply line. We had a lot of topping tails. It was looking heavy, but again, I was waiting for it to close below the 9 EMA on the 1 minute, so I could confirm that it would move lower, which it did at 12:19, but I got impatient. I saw this candle flush, and it got wicked right back up. So this trade could have easily gone against me. I got filled at 4,572. I was risking to the top of this pullback, which was like 4,574.25. 4.25. So yeah, we almost barely didn't get stopped out by 1 tick. So that was close. Wait, no, I'm sorry. that was after I got out. Yeah, I got out for break even. We hit 1R at VWAP, but my plan lately has been to um my plan lately has been to allow the trade to go to 1R before I start using a 1 minute bar by bar management style. So in this case, I would wait for the first candle to make a new high off the 1 minute. But as you can see, that would be all the way up here at 4571.75. So that's basically one tick away from my entry. So it wasn't worth it. So I just took it at break even. But the trade did work. I think it went like 2 or 3R all the way down here. I probably should have taken it at least half off at VWAP, but I didn't. So this is also my first time trading the ES in a long time. So lesson learned. Maybe I was also looking at these flushes too. So I guess I managed it decently. Maybe I should have just held for like a 2-hour target or something. I gotta go review my stats for that. But those are the 2 trades I did take. Let's review the 2 trades that I didn't take. The first one was back on the NQ again. And that was, oh, sorry, it's just loading for a second. There we go. That was right here, this V shape, kind of double bottom. It had a demand zone. It had previous day's close. Right at the bottom, it had VWAP. It had 1 minute demand line. And it was super extended. We had 10 bearish candles in a row. And even looking at the 5 minute, you can see that we just flushed right from highs. Sorry, it's 15. 5 minute flush right from highs. So we were extended. We definitely were due for a pop. It was a high probability trade. But I was just nervous from yesterday's price action, so I didn't take it. But after this engulfing candle here and here, 1121, 1122, should have taken the pullback for the top of these wicks, and I would have gotten about 1R, risking to the lows of this pullback. And right below VWAP and all the support right here. So that would have been the first trade to take that my edge presented, but I didn't take it, unfortunately. And I was also, actually earlier, I was looking to take this demand, supply turn demand break and retest, but I just didn't like the price action. It flushed down. I was looking for a higher low here, but it just kind of slowly grinded up and then kind of shot up. So wasn't able to take that either. One thing I do want to compare is on the ES, actually. My mentor was telling me how I can gauge the relativity, not relativity, like the relative strength versus relative weakness of the NQ and ES and kind of compare them. And as you can see, I definitely would have taken this trade on the ES. So around the same time as this came to this demand zone, and at like 10:30, you can see on the ES 1 minute chart, we bounced off VWAP, made a higher low, reclaimed going green on the day, and based with some bottoming, not bottoming tails. We had some bottom wicks here. Definitely would have gotten in after this green engulfing candle, pulling back into the 9 EMA. This was definitely way more bullish, way easier to get into. Could have gotten, I think that's like 1R, 1.5 R to highs, risking to the low of this pullback. Would have been a nice higher low trade, and it was a lot easier to get into than this. Probably could have even risked to the low of this pullback just because it was previous day's close right there. So if we stay red, we're going to go back down. So could have even had a tighter stop loss for a 2 or 3R trade. But even if I would have kept it to this yellow dash line, that wider stop loss, that would have been a solid trade as well. And also another thing to look at, to compare, is this V-shape. Double bottom on the NQ was a lot stronger than the same V-shape double bottom on the ES. I just want to show this for like relative strength, relative weakness on the stocks, or on the futures. On the ES, you can see we actually moved below VWAP, and we were not as extended away from its moving averages, and we were red in the day, whereas the NQ was still above VWAP, still holding green in the day, and more extended away. So it was more prime for a reversal. So that was the trading day today. What I need to improve on is my discipline, because between today and yesterday, that's resulted in just red trades that were unnecessary. And also what I learned today was I can play the ES if it looks better, if the R to Rs are better on the trade, or if it's a higher probability trade. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this recap, and I hope you guys had a fantastic trading day. God bless. Peace.